Now here I am discussing another important part of management, that is controlling function. Controlling function we have already discussed in the first module, what is controlling and all. Here I am again explaining the controlling function, how a controlling function is done in an organization and all. So as explained earlier, actually in order to confirm whether the actual activities are going according to the planned activities, controlling is very important part of management. So planning and controlling are really very closely related. Controlling helps the manager or the management to monitor the effectiveness of their planning, organizing as well as leading activities. So controlling determines what is being accomplished. If by evaluating the performance, once they think that the output is not desired, they have to make some corrective actions in the controlling. Controlling corrective actions are done by two systems. One is feedback system and the other is feed forward system of controlling. Here I am going to explain the feedback system of controlling. So for a feedback system of controlling, first the planning is done. After that, the implementations of the planning activities are done. Then we compare these results. Okay, so at the time of planning itself, we will be having certain aim or certain goal that we have to get this result. At the end of the action implementation and all, we will compare whether we have achieved the results or not. If we have achieved the results, it's okay, we have done a plan correctly, and according to our planning itself we have implemented the process, so it's okay, we have attained the desired results. So if we want, we can go to another plan or we can follow the previous plan itself. Suppose if we haven't attained the desired result, that is there is some undesirable deviation in our plans, then we will check for the corrective actions, that is where we have problems in our plan. So we will check for the corrective actions and we will give it as a feedback during the planning program or the implementation of the planning program. Thus we will attain the desired results. But I think it's a very poor plan, because we are only taking the measures at the end of the process, so there will be a lot of loss in this plan. That's why more efficient process is said to be the feed forward process, that I will explain in detail in the next video. And let's go through the feedback loop. In this feedback loop, what's happening after the identification of the deviation, we are doing an analysis on the cause of this deviation, where this deviation has occurred, why this deviation has occurred, and how this deviation could be solved. All these analyses are done in this stage. After that, a program has been implemented for the corrective action of the problem. And by doing the corrective action, next our step is to implementation of this correction, and we will set a desired performance and the actual performance. We will compare this desired performance with this actual performance. By measuring and comparing this desired performance and actual performance, we will identify the deviation if there any. Otherwise, we will give it to our plan. Okay, this is how a feedback loop works. It's actually like a closed loop. At every part of our working, this loop is applied. So this is the feedback loop controlling of an organization. Next video I will go through the feed forward loop.